Good morning, everyone. My name is Hrishikesh M. Nambudripad, and I'm from Kochi, Kerala. I completed my BSMS in physics from ISA Bhopal and worked for the last 3 years at Deloitte in risk advisory function. During my time there, I worked on credit risk modeling, AI governance, risk and ESG projects for banks. Outside work, I've been learning and performing Carnatic music for over 10 years, and I enjoy reading, writing, and solving complex problems. Now, if I were to tell something that is unique about myself, that would be my ability to essentially connect with the different disciplines. I've gone from studying dark matter in physics to working on AI governance, financial risk, and now sustainable management. While these fields do seem a bit unrelated, they have taught me to approach complex problems with systems thinking and curiosity. So why did I leave my job to pursue an MBA in sustainable management? Well, the fact of the matter is, while working at Deloitte, I realized I was helping organizations manage risks after many strategic decisions had already been made. I wanted to move closer to where the decisions were actually taken, and sustainability no longer is just an environmental concern. It is becoming central to finance, business strategy, and in fact long-term competitiveness. I wanted to build business and leadership skills required to influence those decisions, and that's why I chose to pursue an MBA. Now, why did I choose PGPSM, or why did PGPSM choose me? PGPSM is different from other MBA, and how is it different from other MBA programs? I believe PGPSM chose me because I bring analytical thinking from physics, consulting experience from Deloitte, and exposure to AI, climate risk, and sustainable finance. Now, what makes PGPSM unique, according to me, isn't is that sustainability isn't treated as a separate specialization, but it's integrated into every business decision, and that holistic perspective was essentially what attracted me to the course. Now, what are my expectations from 2 years? Over the next 2 years, I hope to essentially build expertise in sustainable finance, strengthen my leadership skills through peer learning, and develop meaningful relationships with classmates, faculty, and alumni. And which clubs and committees am I targeting, and why? So, among the clubs, I'm particularly interested in FinFaction and Consultoria. Among the committees, I'm interested in the Placement Committee. Now, FinFaction aligns with my long term goal of working in sustainable finance. My experience in credit risk and financial modeling and climate risk gives me a solid foundation, which I believe to contribute to learning more about investments and corporate finance. Consultoria interests me because consulting has always been my first professional home. I look forward to participating in case competitions and have live projects while sharing my own experience and learning from my peers. My preferred committee is the placement committee, and the simple reason is during my undergraduate years, I contributed to our placement ecosystem through alumni engagement, reaching out to companies through cold calls, placement initiatives. Deloitte further strengthened my stakeholder management. So I believe these experiences will help me contribute effectively to placements at IIM Lucknow, Noida campus. So, what sustainable practices do I follow? I try to make sustainability a habit by carrying reusable plastics, buying from thrift stores, avoiding single use plastics, and minimizing food waste, and also using public transportation. So, I believe consistent choices collectively can create impact. And what personal transformation do I see by the end of 2 years here? By the end of these 2 years, I hope to become a more confident leader who can communicate effectively, lead diverse teams, and make decisions that balance financial performance with environmental and social impact. I also wanted to become more entrepreneurial and more comfortable taking calculated risks. So that is essentially that. And how do I think AI can be leveraged in sustainability? AI can significantly accelerate sustainability by improving ESG reporting, using generative AI for generating reports, supply chain transparency, and capital allocation towards sustainability projects. So, having worked in AI governance, I also believe these systems must remain transparent, fair, and accountable nonetheless. And where do I see myself in the next 10 years after graduating from PGPSM? 5 to 10 years after graduating, I see myself working at the intersection of sustainable finance, risk, and AI, either with a developmental financial institution or a global consulting firm or an impact focused investment organization. And my long term goal is to direct essentially capital to projects that create value and also to measurable environmental and social impact. Ultimately, I want to contribute to building businesses and that are profitable, resilient, and of course responsible. So thank you, and I'm excited to learn from all.